What's going on, y'all? So this evening I'm going back down the same road that I did the comparison of the HXB versus the SS5 Pro and their combos. So this is going to be a video of the lp6s. I did mount them in my bumper versus on the hood. It'll help create less glare for the camera and more bounce back, if you will. But here we have the lp6s, and they are bright. You know, this is kind of be able to compare what the HXB and the Pro drive combos look like. The HXB was a combo, the Pro is their considered drive beam. So the Baja design lp6s are the lp6 Pros, and these are considered their combo beam, which means you have 4 spots and 2 wide cornering, or they're like diffused flood beam, if you will. So this is kind of taking it, you know, kind of slow, not really going too fast around, you know, curves and foliage and whatnot. So you can kind of get an example of how bright, how much light they put out in the curves, around the curves, in the straightaways. Like I said, I've got these mounted to the front of the bumper, and so hopefully it won't be too bad. Now for those that don't know, the Baja Designs is a daylight 5000K color, which gives you a really good natural, you know, daylight time driving, which, as you can tell, it really turns, you know, nighttime driving into daytime driving with these lights. Now my headlights are the Morimoto XB LED headlights, and they do a very good job. But for when you need just that extra oomph, you know, it's never a bad thing to have more light than you need. In my opinion, I think the more light the better. It creates for a much more pleasant nighttime drive whenever you have plenty of light to see, you know, what's in front of you, what's around you in your surrounding areas. I think that it, you know, really makes nighttime driving a whole lot better. And you can tell with the reflector cups that they use how much area is lit up, you know, as far as to the sides, around you, up in the trees. You don't have that very tight focused beam, if you will. You know, you could tell that on the dial dynamics you had like a pretty tight oval, if you will, shining down range. The Morimotos had an oval as well, but it was definitely more spread out versus the dial dynamics was. And now with these Baja Designs, I mean, you can just see that these will scatter light all around you in the areas, you know, above, right, left, down low, as well as their center punch. And you can tell in the trees right here, see a hot spot in here and a hot spot over there. That's where you're going to get your distance from out of these lp6s. And they do great. They do a really good job as far as, you know, near field coverage. You got plenty of light in front of you. Midfield, you have good light in front of you, and even distance, you got good light in front of you. These are just a good, well-rounded light that you can have. You know, here's high beams. I don't know if you can really tell or if it's showing much up on camera, but for me, to the naked eye, it really isn't showing up. The high beams are kind of, in my opinion, useless because they're basically non-existent with how much light is being thrown down range and all over the road with these LP6s. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have more videos to come, so stay tuned.